Good morning, this is day 2 of our anniversary weekend special in the hills. We're just going to be heading out to Beinn Narnain Beinn Ime, and today we're going to be joined by a friend we met recently in the Arrochar Hills, Dickie Francis, aka Richard Francis. So it's a frosty morning here, again lovely clear skies, so should be a really good one. It's meant to be strong sun today, so we're gonna borrow some of his sun cream because we haven't brought any, because I think yesterday we caught the sun a little bit, but it's gonna be a lovely day. You can hear the babbling stream of the little garden of the Airbnb we're staying in, which is just delightful, and the frosty hedges.
Always good to get the dishes done before you go out for a hike anyway, but especially today it's essential when you're staying in an Airbnb and we're leaving this morning. So I think we're all ready, nicely packed now. Just going to have our breakfast and then we're heading out into the cold, frosty outside, if you like. Temperature's meant to be around -3 on the weather out this morning, so nice and chilly. Great, another lovely sunny day, high pressure dominant over Scotland at the moment. So we're really making the most of it and looking forward to another good hike. A couple of Munros in the bags, not quite the 4 we were initially planning, but I think with the 3 we're doing today, we'll come back at some point in the near future and tag on Ben Vane, and then we've completed the Arrochar grouping down here. So hopefully another great day like yesterday. Ben Vane was a fantastic little mountain in great weather, and we're looking forward to something similar today when we do Beinn Narnain Beinn Ime.
Yes, we are. Again, the shores of Loch Lomond. There's some puffs of cloud around near the summit of Beinn Narnain, and you can see some of the higher hills in the distance. Just a beautifully calm loch. It's nice to drive by actually. Got some slower Sunday drivers today, so a leisurely drive to the car park to meet our hiking buddy.
Looks like should be another good day, I think. Yeah, we're similar time frame to yesterday, so we'll be arriving shortly after 9:30, and then hopefully tick off Beinn Narnain Beinn Ime today. Should be a slightly less technical hike than yesterday. I think Ben Vane is known to have some tricky scrambling higher up, so we're not expecting anything as tough as that, but we'll probably still need crampons and ice axe higher up. Especially Beinn Ime yesterday looked like it had a lot of snow left on it. So I think we should be prepared for full winter conditions again with something a little bit more straightforward. So yeah, it should be good. This, consecutive hikes are always tiring, but I think we've got the energy to do it. And yeah, we'll be tired later on today, I'm sure. We're sat in a pub at the bottom of the mountain. Beinn Narnain now, look at it. It's definitely it's a nicer mountain from the other side. The side we were on yesterday, the side we're on again today. It looks much more like a conical peak and much more pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, we definitely would be keen Okay, so here we are. We're just starting our ascent now up to Beinn Narnain. The weather's beautiful, and we've just literally come away from the road and the loch side after paying £12 for parking. £12, seriously. But yeah, it's quite a steep, another no mountain where we're just literally straight up. As you can see, the track is not your normal mountain track, as we've got Dickie here showing us, demonstrating, and he's joining in the video for the first time today.
I know.
So
such an honour and privilege.
I know. If you'd like to say anything about Beinn Narnain.
Beinn Narnain, well, it's 926 metres above sea level, so the top of Beinn Narnain. So it ranks among the smaller of the Munros, but apparently it's got great character. This is meant to be quite a spectacular climb up the front face rather than using the path around the side. It's one I've been meaning to do for a while actually, so finally getting around to doing it. And yeah, and it starts on sea level, sounds a nice bit of challenge to it. So you've got to climb the full 926 metres. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll manage it, to be honest. God, bloody hell.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'll manage it, fine.
So it's quite a steep climb we're going up now. You can see behind me here, we're going pretty much straight up this little river valley next to us. And now behind me you can see beautiful Beinn Lomond is appearing. It's looking slightly less conical than it did yesterday at the moment, but I think we'll see the conical aspects as we get further round. But yeah, quickly gaining height, 210 metres up now. So we're, how much is that of a 900 metre peak? Approaching the quarter.
More than a fifth, but less than a quarter.
Yeah, so making good progress now.
Thank you for that.
Dickie with the stats. And it's going well, getting very warm in the sunshine, but we're enjoying the steep climb. Pivots is pushing on up, and yeah, it's all going very well so far.
I'm just trying to keep
Swimmingly. We can't out again. Oh, no.
It's going.
No, he wouldn't censor you out really. You're going to bring in the viewers.
No point to do that, isn't it?
Any bits I don't like, I just put music over.
Okay. What kind of music?
Whatever takes my fancy.
Yeah. So Jerry Halliwell or something?
Nah. Don't want any of that.
Rebecca Black?
He's much more of a little mix.
Rebecca Black Friday. Hello.
Little mix.
Nice view, isn't it? Loch Long.
Okay.
Sun, you don't see that very much in Scotland. Make the most of what we can. And me.
Like a ray of sunshine, Dickie.
Just like a big Jesus beam just coming down like that.
Exactly. Dickie.
Yeah.
Oh, the ray of sunshine on our...
Well, Dickie's actually an ancient Latin term meaning ray. You know that?
Asian Latin term for twat.
Very educational. The man of many useless facts.
It's like a staircase to the summit, this, isn't it?
Well, to the false summit anyway. We'll have to do a TripAdvisor review claiming there's no ski lift and no toilet.
No mountains.
Oh man, you got me tripping on camera.
No mountains right without speed.
Oh,
Rather tripping on camera than tripping on acid.
Yeah.
very true. That's a whole different definition.
I'll be back later with more useful facts.
He's adding to the river.
Is he?
I presume so. This is a great mountain.
So how are you finding it so far, Pips?
Ah, that's great. There's no about this one. Yeah, with lots of beeping in this one. Yeah, straight up. I mean, the lower path is much more interesting, much more off-piste, heading up a river gully, and then now we're just on the stairway to the summit, it seems. I actually think I much prefer the off-piste stuff, but I think we're on to our first full summit of probably 9, 10, 11, 20. But Ben Lomond's watching us all the way. continuing our way up to one of many fall summits, and just about in the distance we're starting to see Benmore, stopping, well not Benmore yet, but stopping Yen, and then we've got Ben Vorlich and Croin, and then Ben Vane boobs, aka
Ben Vane.
There we go.
It looks like boobs.
Looks like a pair of boobs.
According to some immature person who's hiking with us. It wasn't me, it was so.
Well, you know, gotta make some interesting descriptions when you're out in the wilderness. Makes the day more fun. Get the losers taking photos.
So I'm just going to do that now.
You need to do a selfie for that.
Yeah.
That is pretty amazing.
Here's David Bailey here.
That's me.
He still doesn't know my Irish accent yet. Come on, Irish. Irish.
Which one, Northern or Republic?
Republic.
I can't do that one as well as well.
Go on then, go on then.
Go on then.
Oh, now I'm under pressure, you see. You gotta let me do it naturally, you know.
Okay, we'll just wait for it to pop out.
You gotta let me sort of slip into it, mate. You know. Hey, actually, I saw a sketch. This is where I started learning to do them. I saw a sketch where they were talking about the difference between the Republic and the Northern accents of Ireland, and how if you're in the Republic, you always sound really happy. No matter what you're saying, like, oh, my granny got run over by a truck. You know what? Like two words, right? And then if you go to Northern Ireland, there was like they sound really grumpy, like I'm absolutely like start. I can't be happier right now.
Very monotone.
Yeah, exactly. That rock right in the apex in the middle.
Yep.
That's a true summit. So you actually have to scramble up on top of that rock if you want to really get to it.
You can see some sticks up there.
Yeah.
There's one right at the top
Yeah.
just now.
So here, rising above Loch Long, we have the dramatic cliffs of the Cobbler, rising 884 metres above the Scottish landscape. The middle summit, the true summit, is achieved by climbing out and on top of a rock, where the creatures great and small can be surveyed all around you.
I'll stop that. Yeah.
Thank you, Vicky Attenborough.
So yeah, well, Richard Attenborough, he's his brother,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Dickie
Yeah, so
Attenborough.
that's Cobbler. It's not Munro, but it's probably one of the most famous hills in the area. And you see it's got three summits. Left summit is a rock climbing summit, middle summit is a true summit, and the north summit is just in case you want to do another summit in addition to that.
Why not?
Yeah, and so there's a pointy rock just jutting out right at the top there, and that's where you actually go to get the true summit. If you're brave enough, you have to kind of climb out through a hole in the rock onto a ledge, clamber up and on top, and it's probably about, you know, that wide, if that, so it's a bit
Sounds great.
So, yeah, and then obviously the views you get down that way are absolutely remarkable, so really good for a shorter hike if you're not bothered about doing Munro, you just want to get out, get up there. It's absolutely magnificent.
Thanks, Dickie.
No worries at all.
Oh, I get carried away.
I feel we should go up to the top of this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah, so we're at the top of Beinn Narnain, and I can truly say it's been one of my favourite ascents that I think I've ever done. Really nice scramble up the top, getting a lot of height, a bit more interesting, and the views are just spectacular. Like, I don't think any of us were expecting to be able to see as far as we can. You see Ben Nevis way off in the distance, all the Glencoe hills right over to the Beinn hills, and just, yeah.
Despite being hazy, you can actually still see really far.
Yeah. You had something like the Isle of Jura out that way, just in the distance, and just, yeah, and I think we've all agreed that this is probably the best bit of the hike.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the route up was certainly challenging for me at times, especially these two trying to get me to go up on the edges of the rocky outcrops. I think I challenged myself a bit and enjoyed every step of it.
She did very well, as we all did.
It was an epic climb.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I love an exciting scrambly route up a mountain. There's nothing better. Now I just wish I had a hot drink. That's the only thing. I should pull a sad face as you scan round to Dickie and his.
I mean, if I'm nice, I could let you have a sip of this.
But you're an asshole, so you won't.
Are you?
Do you want a sip?
Yes, please.
Look at that. That is
it's fresh out the thermos, so it might be quite hot.
That is human kindness up in the hills. There.
Should drink the whole thing, you know.
Probably. No
Oh, that is really nice.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. So you can use.
God, that kid's really hot. I need one of those.
Yeah, you can just use like blackcurrant squash, 1 part of that, 9 parts water.
Can you get a smaller one of those, do you think? Though?
Yeah.
I only say that because my bag probably that would take up most of the bag.
It's a 1.2 litre. So yeah, you can probably get litre ones or 0.8 or something.
So this is quite a long climb up Beinn Ime. You can see we descended from Beinn Narnain, and you can see behind me here, nice cairn you can see at the top. Then had a long descent down the grassy slope, and then had lunch down the bottom before we climbed back up to here. Quite long, relentless, not much snow yet, but as you can see behind, we're about to hit some nice snow slopes for the final couple of 100 metres up to the top. It may even get less now, up the top of Beinn Ime, and our second munro of the day. The sun's quite strong, it's getting quite warm, but the views today have been absolutely stunning. I mean, we've seen so far, we've seen Ben Nevis, we've seen Ben Louis, we've seen out west Mull, and potentially the Paps of Jura, and at the cobbler behind me,
The boobs of Jura.
Boobs of Jura, and it's just been a stunning day really, and a good day to do these 2 munros. Definitely Narnain was interesting from the scrambling perspective. We had a nice adventurous route up the southern face, and Beinn Ime by contrast is quite a lot more mundane, ordinary in its descent. However, we're about to hit some nice snow slopes, and it is the highest munro of the day, so it has some enduring characteristics from that perspective. But also,
Write a novel.
I've written 2 books already.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay. Well, I'll shut up then.
I'm just going to interrupt the bromance here. How far have we got left to go?
Well, you see. Yeah. So we're currently at 845 metres. Top of Beinn Ime is 1,011. So with quick maths, and I'm totally not going to do off a calculator, because you know it's really quick and you can tell it. We've got 166 metres to go.
Well, hey.
So not bad. So yeah, 166 metres. So that's a doddle.
Yep.
Of what we've done already.
Let's doddle our way up.
Doddle our way up.
Doddle.
Wow, beautiful snow slope.
I think I should bum slide it down on the way down just for fun.
Yeah.
And here comes Dickie.
Here I come. Dickie Attenborough.
Dickie Attenborough on his snow slopes.
The snow crunches under the feet as the adventurers press on the slopes of Beinn Ime.
All silence.
The walkers are safe for now.
This is the summit of Beinn Ime, and first of all we have this beautiful frosty snow you can see here. It gives such a lovely, delightful crunch when you walk along it. But I mean, wow, what a summit! The mountain itself perhaps was a less interesting ascent, but the view out here to the north is just stunning. You can see particularly distinctive peaks. First of all, we've got Ben Vane below us here, which is obviously looks a bit of a mundane peak from this height. Beyond that, you've got Beinn Narnain Beinn, looking very distinctive. Through the gap, we think could be Beinn Lawes, possibly Schiehallion. Then further round, you've got very distinctive Beinn Louis, fantastic peak. Beinn Os and Beinn Ducraig to the right of that, and Beinn Clave to the left. And then further away into the distance, we have the Nevis range, Beinn Nevis, Cumwell Jerg, and Beg, and also some of the grey corries and mammals probably over there as well. Then finally around here to the right, you've got Beinn Cruach and these lovely pointed summits. So really is a lovely viewpoint for this, a lovely day. A long hike up, some nice snow slopes higher up, which were quite fun to ascend. Got us up quickly. But all in all, it's a very pleasing mountain and a great day out. The highest of the day, so we've got the best panorama, and with the light going down towards late afternoon now, we're getting the long shadows really adding some drama to the landscape.
We'll go find out what Dickie Francis's thoughts are on the day and the climb, and probably get some of these silhouettes in the background. He is in fact a silhouette. Yes, your thoughts?
So we're we're at the highest point of the Arrochar Alps. Woohoo! And it's been absolutely amazing views today, some of the best views I've had in recent weeks, months. And it's rare to kind of get this sort of clarity in Scotland, I think, which is why it's really important to take a moment to get out and just enjoy it. I mean, you can see, I couldn't tell you how many mountains you can see from here and how many miles you can see. But it's been an absolutely fabulous day. And yeah, these have been two I've been to for a while, so I'm glad I ticked them off.
Yeah.
It's been worth every minute.
Absolutely.
How do you
Also,
how do I?
don't forget Schiehallion over here.
Oh, Schiehallion.
Oh, the other Schiehallion.
The second Schiehallion. It's getting a bit busier on the summit now. These poor people are now going to be stuck in our video. Yep.
Beinn Schiehallion.
Beinn Schiehallion. Looking beautiful in the background. Yes,
so
and
your
very...
views.
My views.
You want to stand over here?
There you
Yeah,
go,
I've just got
filming.
away the view, haven't I?
You have.
Oh, well. Well, that's why you said beautiful background. It's not beautiful foreground.
Ah,
I mean,
well.
Pivot's is the beautiful foreground here.
Oh, how kind.
You're just saying that because, you know.
Well, this is number 60
I'm
for
being
me.
paid to say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not even listening. This is number 60 for me.
Yeah, so
Woo!
how do you feel on your 60th Man Road pivots?
Pretty... Well, I mean, look around. How can I not love this? It's amazing. It's a great way to reach 60 in my Monroe bagging target. But
I'm glad you added the Monroe bag, but just reach 60.
Looking good for 60.
But yeah, look, I mean, I'd be very glad if I looked like this is 60. But yeah, just, I mean, with the scenery, you just can't go wrong. And actually, both climbs have been enjoyable because some good snow slopes on this one, despite not quite as steep and scrambly as the last. They both have their own character, which they bring to the table.
Thank you very much, Pivots, for your views and thoughts.
And camera skills.
Camera skills.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
You should always add that on.
Comment help the algorithm.
So now it's all downhill as we head back to the car.
And some bump slides.
How do you feel, Pivots, after bump sliding down your 60th Monroe?
Oh, so much fun. It's definitely a fun, best way to go down a steep snow slope. Woo! That was exhilarating. Come on. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Here he comes down to elegance, a mountain goat. Or not.
My quad cramped at one point.
Oh no.
You know when I started sliding out? I cramped my quad trying to bring it back. finishing off not our usual wind down video, but we've now made it back to the pub. Pub was priority. We're in the Drovers Inn, enjoying a nice pint and some haggis, neats and taddies, of course, when in Scotland. But yeah, it was a long trudge back down the many switchbacks. Switchback Dickie. Many switchbacks. You know what it's like with the false summits when they say there's just one more to go. Yeah, many lies. But yeah, it was a long track back, so slightly longer than the original route predicted, but and my boots started playing up at the end, so that was a bit interesting. But we had some beautiful views as the sun hit the hills on the way down. But yeah, just glad to be in the pub with a pint and awaiting some good food. How about you?
In my defence, I thought because the road was there, but there was like a little half switchback at the end, which didn't really count because it was like a baby switchback.
Poor excuse.
Yeah, I know. No, absolutely fabulous. I think we took our sweet time, and I'm glad we did. Just really to take advantage of the views, stop for wee photo breaks and food breaks and everything. Just enjoying being out. It's not a race. You just enjoy the out and make the most of the weather.
And what Munro count you on now?
54 now.
54.
Number
and
60.
60 for pivots.
And for you?
For me, it is 80.
No, 87.
87.
87 or 88?
No, 88 after yesterday.
Oh yeah, yes,
88. There you go.
Very nice.
So in all, it's been a good weekend, and this is the end of
The end. Yeah, we're never going to see Dickie again. That's it now. He's had enough of us. He's done one trip with us. He's done.
Well, technically two.
Technically two. Didn't film the first one.
No, we've made a good friend in Dickie. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.